Hey besties, let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Hey besties, it's Behind the Shade and I'm back with another recap just like that. Am I a rapper? It's Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Season 1, Episode 6, Newport, New Problems. I said, Newport, old problems, honey. Besties, I just came back from getting my mammogram. Okay, I must raise awareness amongst my communities. So, besties, if you have anyone in your family who has had breast cancer, such as a grandmother or a mother or a sibling, go get tested. Early detection is the best prevention and an early cure, and you know the rest. You only have to go once a year. Sometimes, I guess some people need twice a year, depends on your circumstances. But please, if you're over 40, go get your mammogram. This is your friendly reminder from behind the shade. Let's get into it. Kelsey texted the ladies to tell them she ended everything with John and she's moving out soon. Woo, something that she feared, that she knew would come. Child, she said they was in the bed and she said, although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. See the rest, besties. Shout out to Boys to Men. She tells Liz the relationship has run its course and nothing's going to change with him. Like he's going to keep leaving half the year. She's going to be in that big old mansion by herself with the help. There's nothing more for her to gain. No kids, no marriage, no future. So then that's not all. She finds out, honey, there's more than just that one woman down in Florida, honey. There's many women involved. I said, well, yes, duh. And I bet you they're younger than you, Chelsea. Chelsea or Kelsey. They're younger than you because you're 30, 31 now. You old. You know what I'm saying? He needs somebody in their 20s. So, yes, there's more females involved, honey. And he didn't argue with her. He told her he agreed. I said, golly, you've been with this man for 10 years and he ain't trying to fight for nothing? You mean absolutely nothing to him? Wow. Well, that's why she on the show, so she can get a check, right? So over at Alicia's home, she's packing and getting ready for Newport. Liz and Alicia have planned this beautiful trip for the girls to go to this mansion that they love to go to during the summer. She's telling her, wait, was that Alicia? That was not Alicia. I want to say Rosie. Okay, we go to Rosie. Rosie's telling her husband how now she got cool with everybody and her anxiety is going down, but she got to get it right with Kelsey. That's the only person she got to deal with. And, you know, she wants these genuine connections because she says she's a vibe, honey, because the fake Rosie is very quiet. Okay, girl. So Joellen goes shopping with her sister, Jen. Child. So they talk about their mother. Mom's is a piece of work. And we met her, on season 1 or 2 when she came over to babysit and she was acting like she was the prize and you better be happy I'm coming to babysit. I think it was episode 1 when they went to the 4th of July party. But Joella, we learn more about Joella and her mom's relationship. Oh gosh, it's terrible. So Joella's mom never showed her love the way she needed it. She actually pushed Joella away, and we'll learn more about what happened soon. Um, she says that Jen was the favorite. Mothers always have a favorite, regardless if y'all be like, nah, because I know my husband is my mother-in-law's favorite, and she was nah. She had it's five of them, and she swear up and down, I love all my kid girl. If you don't hush. So Joellen is taking it really hard, losing her grandpa because he's really all she's had. And he filled the voids where her dad and her mom couldn't. And then her husband, I think he's Gary, not Jerry, Gary, he loves her down. And he shows her the love, the consistency that she needs, that she's never had. So he's a solid man. He loves his wife, okay? So child, Kelsey is moving out. She packing up, she moving out. And I just hate that. I don't see no moving truck, no movers doing it. I mean, this man is rich. Why don't you have movers packing you up? Because you got to go out in class. Tiny, you come in class, I'm going out in class. But she's scared because, she got an adult now. And that's something she hasn't done because she went from her mother's house, her parents' house, to his house. So she's having mixed feelings because, she wants to pursue the hair and makeup career that she desires, but she didn't want to have to really pursue it. So Liz comes over to help and encourages her and gives her a little gift of encouragement, and she loved it. And so the ladies head on out to the Newport Castle, honey, and baby, they are riding there in style because it's only like a 30-minute drive. Child, Alicia went and got the vintage Rolls Royces, honey. Oh, yeah. I was like, now that's what I'm talking about, girls. Y'all better bring it. You better do it. So we find out the Newport Castle is owned by a friend of a friend's of Liz's. And there's 29 bedrooms, 2 butlers who will pour champagne all day. Oh, honey, it's a vibe. So it's not my style. It's a little too old and vintage for me. I'm more of a, chic, modern, But nonetheless, enough about me. Liz and Alicia picks out their rooms first, and then they let the other ladies pick their own bedrooms because, baby, there's 29 of 27 more. Go where you want to go. Be where you want to be, right? Nothing like in Atlanta, over there in Atlanta, where they fight and argue and mad about their rooms. Child, it's such a big difference. The black women be tripping, the white women be like, okay. And the black women always arguing and fighting. And I get it behind the bunk beds and the twin beds. There were no bunks or twins, and they still mad about something. But dirt is concerning. Yeah, my comforter is dirty. The toilet is dirty. The seat, child. Well, y'all, wait. Quick, real funny. We went to Mardi Gras one year. Was that Mardi Gras? Yeah. We went to Mardi Gras one year. We rent an apartment down in the quarters. Child, we get in the room, right? It's like a 2-bedroom, had a living room, a kitchen. It was real nice. Child, the ceiling fan was dangling from the ceiling, like not too far from the bed. We were like, oh my gosh. My friend was like, I can't sleep in this bed. The ceiling fan had fell out of the ceiling. It was dangling on the cord. We was like, oh my God. We was like, oh, call help. They came and fixed it, but stuff be happening, So they get ready because they're going to have a doll. Alicia collects baby dolls. So she brought a collection of dolls for the girls, and they're going to have a tea party with these dolls. Okay. And I think Rosie was like the only one who had like a fascinator on her head. Here go Joellen telling her she looked like a stripper. Like, bruh, you like have some class. And then Rosie, I like her comeback. She said, well, that was the plan. Like, So Alicia is so excited about these dolls. She wants these girls to enjoy him. She got the doll sitting at the table too. It's really weird. They don't know where Rula is. She ain't talking to nobody. She is missing in action, honey. She didn't ghosted the whole crew. So they believe, she don't want to believe the rumors and she want to save and protect her marriage. So we all know, Brian, they called him a scumbag. And they said, hey, let's not talk about her while she's not here. I said, exactly, because all y'all gonna do is run it back, okay? So the ladies get through their tea and their lunch, and then they get ready for a masquerade dinner. I'm like, okay, okay. So Liz has handpicked everyone's mask based on their personalities. And the butler takes them and he delivers them to each lady on a pillow and all that. Liz hopes that at dinner, everyone can unmask themselves. Okay. So Ashley can't breathe through her mask because it only has the eyes cut out, the mouth, the nose all sealed and closed up. She is having a hard time. So Joellen goes first. She says, the bad in her comes from her childhood. Her mother sent her to a behavioral program in high school, and she didn't think her behavior was bad, that bad to be around people who was committing illegal activities. She like, wait a minute, what are we doing? I'm not a thug. Don't be trying to prepare me for jail. And she thought it was too much. And she feels like her mother did not love her. And that's why the bad trait she has in her, stems from her mother. So she says she don't start it with people, but she will continue it. And that's why she feels like when she brings you something and you tell her she's lying, she really has to prove that she's not lying. She told us that last week when she had to deal with Rula. She's like, she really has to go through all the avenues to prove that she's not lying. So we moved to Liz. Liz says she doesn't let people in because she lost so many people as a young lady. She lost her mom at 15. And so she has abandonment issues and she knows she's hard to get to. She's a tough girl and she knows that. Okay. I'm like, wow, like here it comes. And I was thinking, too late for me because I don't think I'm going to meet any new friends. But I think that's pretty good when you meet people. Ask them, how was your childhood? Like, what makes you do the things you do? And now I'm thinking about a friend, an associate that I had to kind of push back. Maybe I should have asked her, like, what was your upbringing like? But baby, I don't even, at this, I don't care no more. Like, oh girl, get away from me, please. Okay, enough about me. So Ashley says she's afraid to lose someone because she knows it will happen one day. So Ashley really ain't got nothing to talk about. She says she couldn't find a sob story when she was on The Bachelor. So, girl, and then she crying about nothing. Moving on. Rosie says she has bad anxiety and she's very shy in real life. And I understand that, Bestie, because as much as loud and funny and bubbly as I am, I can be shy in certain instances too. I understand. So she says, yes, I pretend like I got this big life and I'm all that. And on social media, I do a lot of pretend. I said, girl, everybody pretends on social media. Okay, not everybody, but a lot of people pretend on social media. And she says she has to fake it till she make it. So that's what she doing. And she blames it on her mom because, she always had to do what she said and she never was comfortable. So that's why she's not comfortable opening up because she's always, used to being piled on by her mom. Okay, but she was raising you. Anyway, Kelsey, I know I got a tough exterior. I'm mega sensitive though. When it comes to my relationships, we're like, girl, you don't have one no more. So Alicia asked her not to ask, but to ask, how you doing since the breakup? I'm like, how you gonna say not to ask, but ask anyway? So Rosie is spooked because she didn't even know that Kelsey broke up with the sugar daddy. honey, you know she gonna ride that donkey. You already know. So Kelsey just like she's like, I just couldn't keep doing the same old thing, you know. But do you talk to him? Are y'all cool? She said, yeah, we cool. He's still giving me money. He gonna pay my rent. He gonna pay my car insurance and my health insurance. So everybody looking like they looking stuck like what? And so Kelsey's like, check this out. We're not married, right? But had we been married, oh, I would be leaving him with a whole bunch of money. But being that we're not married, yes, he wants to take care of me until I get on my feet. This is what she can get from being an ex-girlfriend. She gonna get her rent paid for probably a year or two and get that car and that health insurance going. Those are the most important bills. She can handle everything else. Shoot, she could go work at Walmart and make it. Shoot. Um, Rosie says, oh, so he really is a sugar daddy now. He's not even a boyfriend no more. So, child, Alicia says her life wasn't easy. Her dad left her and her mama homeless. I said houseless, not homeless. He took the family home, and her and her mom had to go share a room at her grandparents' house. And then Liz is over there like, she lying. She was never homeless. She moved in with her grandparents, and they had a nice house, and she had a nice life. And so Alicia's like, don't take my experience away from me, honey. I know what I'm talking about. I had my own bedroom. I had it going on. I had a little cute little Corvette car for my bed, and it was all taken away. Okay, so now y'all, all the masks are off. Everybody has something to say, except for Ashley. So Kelsey tells Rosie, you know, she's being genuine for the first time, and you know she's trying to compliment her, but Rosie feels like it's shade. And so Rosie then, I think Joella was like, she's trying to be nice to you. So then Rosie gives her a backhanded thank you, and the crowd goes wild. So then Ashley is sticking up for Rosie because Rosie told her to do so. And what is, I guess, because I'm thinking, what is this about when you have conflict with somebody? Why does your homie need to say something? But then again, a little bit, like, yeah, like not. I just think my homie should know to back me up. I would hate to have to tell her to do so. And then she started doing it, and then she, oh, child. Why people just can't be themselves? You can argue with a girl. You don't need backup because it is like 2 against 1. That's not fair. So anyway, Rosie apologizes to Kelsey for not seeming genuine. And dinner is over. So Rosie and Ashley are in their room, and Rosie talking smack about how she felt about, you know, what Kelsey said. But honey, Kelsey and Joellen are eavesdropping outside of the bedroom door, listening and hearing everything that Rosie is saying. So honey, Kelsey decided to bum rush the door and walk on in, and she's like, what's up? What was said? What was said? Rosie like, hi. So Ashley said, you know, she feel like, you know, what you said, it was a backhanded compliment. So Kelsey's like, you know, Rosie, you just aren't honest. She said, about what? What am I lying about? She's like, your house, your job. You just making up. And so Rosie's like, what are you talking about? I lost my job because of a health issue. You know, she had, her butt was bleeding. She couldn't go to work. You know, remember Kelsey told us she got fired because she was having an affair with one of the bigger wigs, right, in the company. Then you lying about your house. She like, what? It's this many square feet now. It's 1,500 square feet now. When we get done, it's gonna be 8,000. And she was like, you know what? Uh I can't help how the square footage of my house makes you feel. Why are you so hard pressed because you don't like my answers? I can't help that. Kelsey, like, I ain't buying it. She be lying and she know it. So Rosie feels like Kelsey is attacking her because, she like, why you mad at me? Because I got a house. You don't. Why you mad at me? Because I have a job. You don't. I was like, wow. And why you mad at me? Because I have a husband and you don't. I was like, no, Rosie, no. Rosie 3, Kelsey 0. And Bessie, that was the end of the episode. It was pretty quick and slick, but it's gonna heat up. Did y'all see the previews, honey? But drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about this episode, honey. This week's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Hello, new besties. I see you. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, like the video, hype the video. Y'all know how to hype? Hit the hype, run the numbers up, please, and comment, and I'll comment back. And I'll be back with another recap on Thursday. It'll be the wrap up of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It will be part 3 of the reunion on Thursday. I don't know. I accidentally hit the pause button, y'all, so I don't know what you didn't hear. But I'll be back with another recap. It'll be the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the last 3-part reunion. We will conclude with season 17 or something. Well, whatever season it is. I think 17 is the Atlanta. What is season Beverly Hills? What is Beverly Hills? Season 15? Okay. I think, child, I guess. Have a good day. I'm rambling. Let me go. I got to get ready for Mother's Day. Bye, bestie.